I found a cheap Xbox One controller that's in poor condition. Let's fix it. I found this at a flea market. This thing is in hilarious condition. I do not understand how it's possible, but the left and right bumper are just missing. Completely missing. They're just gone from this controller. The sticker appears to be intact, as if no one's actually been inside this. So someone just broke off the left and right bumper somehow. Also, our thumbsticks are very disgusting and the rubber is kind of taken clean off of them. But I have plugged it in before and it does actually work, believe it or not, outside of the left and right bumper, because obviously we don't have a left and right bumper. But I can kind of show you. This is a gamepad tester. I hope this shows up. This is a very old computer, but the screen folds flat, which I love. So if we hook up this onto here, as you can see, it's actually registering all of the buttons. And everything appears to be registering. It doesn't really look like it's got stick drift or anything. I mean, we're just slightly off center up there, but that's really it. All of the buttons are working. So this controller, for all intents and purposes, will work. We just have to, you know, clean it up a bit. And obviously I'll have to check out the left and right bumper because we can't really test them because they don't exist. So yeah, I mean, since this controller actually works, there's actually not gonna be a whole heck of a lot that we have to do other than put the new parts on it. I've already went ahead and went to AliExpress and ordered a left and right bumper for this thing. I found a kit that actually comes with all of the screws you would need in case you didn't have screws, the left and right bumper, which obviously we are missing there, another set of left and right bumpers. I don't know why it came with two, but hey, we have backups now in case we lose a second set. New thumbsticks, which we're going to need. It came with new analog sticks in case we need them, but they seem to be fine, so I'm just gonna save these for later. And there's our another one of our little thumbsticks. We'll keep one of these as a spare in case we find, I guess, another Xbox One controller that's missing the left and right bumper somehow. So yeah, so let's take this thing apart and let's make this thing usable again. I'm honestly quite perplexed by the fact that that I found it in this condition. When I saw this, I thought this was very funny that there was just literally missing buttons from the controller that still appears to be sealed. Let's try and see if we can peel back the sticker without doing any damage to it. Now, if you're doing this at home, you can just puncture the center if you don't really care, but I try to see if I can preserve any of the stickers I can. Not that I'm a reseller or anything like that. I just try to keep things looking, you know, as original as I possibly can. Oop, we lost a bit of the sticker there. Now, this kit did come with its own set of screwdrivers, but I'm going to use my iFixit toolkit here. Going off of memory, I think it's a T8 screw. Yep, okay. And then these side pieces have to come off here. Now that came with a nice little plastic pry tool to make sure you don't scar up or damage the controller. I'm gonna use this metal one and hope that I don't break anything. Wait, what is this? Hang on a second, I'm noticing something. What is wedged in the top here? Okay, some sort of wrapper. I don't know what that is off of, but apparently someone folded up a wrapper of some sort and wedged it in there. That's going in the trash. So we have to pry up. This has a bunch of little clips that you have to be careful of to try not to break, because when you do break them, it's not fun because these will start shifting around in your hands. I know this because I have a controller that I had to take apart multiple times because of thumbstick issues. I ended up snapping the little plastic bits off. Oh, there's more pieces of wrapper inside of this. I think that says cigars. I'm guessing that's what that is. Okay. Dominican Republic cigars. Great, lovely. There is absolute filth in there. That is disgusting. So we're gonna have to actually clean that too. That's hilarious that it was like wedged way down in there too, the cigar wrappers. Does it smell like cigars? Not really, which is good. I hate the smell of cigars or cigarettes or any sort of smoking apparatus. Assuming we get this all taken apart and put back together properly, this is actually gonna go to my buddy Rob. He actually just got a Xbox One and he needs a controller. And so we have just the controller for him. A disgusting one that was found at a flea market that has cigar wrappers stuffed inside of it. That's the kind of friend I am, you know? But it's not gonna be disgusting when we get it done. This side is not wanting to come off. There we go. Oh, that side is filled with hand cheese. That is disgusting. All right, let's get this apart. These are gonna take a bath because those are gross. Let's get our screws out. I still can't get over the fact that there were cigar wrappers stuffed inside this thing. That is hysterical. Oh, what is that? Normally when I find something in the console, if I find something in a console or a controller like this payday loan record or the piles of paper clips that I've been accumulating from video game consoles, why are video game consoles filled with them? I don't know. But normally I save them. I'm not saving cigar wrappers because that's gross and I don't need them. Okay. So oh God. That is sticky grossness. This is covered in sticky grossness. I am not thrilled about that. Well, this can go in the trash. Oh boy, that is disgusting inside. I don't want to touch that. I don't understand how people, why did I touch that? Oh, it's awful. I don't understand why people are this disgusting and just not take care of their stuff at all. Okay, I need to clean that off. We're gonna use, we got some isopropyl alcohol and we've got some cheap disinfectant wipes that I'm gonna wipe everything down with. This is disgusting. So I'm gonna throw this stuff through an ultrasonic cleaner because it's just gross. I'm gonna try and clean as much of this up as I can on the inside. Oh my God, look at the cheese. The just hand cheese that is inside of there. Look at all of that. How does that even happen? How are you that gross of a person? Oh, that's so gross. Ugh, look at all of that. Gross. What's wrong with you people? At this point, I'm just trying to make it so I don't feel disgusting holding this. That's currently the first goal right now, is just making this so I don't feel like I'm gonna catch a disease from holding it. Also, gloves are cheap. You should probably buy gloves. Don't do what I do. All right, we're just gonna separate that because that needs a bath too. I don't know why that was so stuck on there. It appears we've got a lot of grossness on the actual buttons up here too, which is awful, and we're gonna have to clean that up. So let me grab CRC Contact Cleaner, and I'm just gonna... So we're gonna work this button a bunch now that we sprayed it with cleaner. I don't know if this button worked or not. And actually, you know what? We could probably just connect it back up and see if these buttons are working. So let's do that actually. Okay, so we have our controller again. I want to tap these and see if it's registering up here. Okay, it's registering left bumper. And it's registering right bumper. All right, both bumpers are registering. Let's get a little deeper here. Whoa, what's that little piece? I'm I'll get under to where the buttons are and give those a good cleaning because everything is so disgusting in here. I thought we were just gonna need a couple of replacement buttons, but now turns out this whole thing needs a deep cleaning. And I don't really feel like desoldering wires, so I'm trying to do this very haphazardly. And I'm sure that's gonna bother someone. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. We've got clearly something black just like spilled onto this. Oh, that is rough. We've got some more up there too. Let me get isopropyl alcohol and a cotton swab. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. Let's clean up here too. We've got a bunch of black gunk that spilled all over this. Oh, this is disgusting. What's crazy was when I was testing it was working. Let me get another cotton swab. There's just so much gunk all over this thing. Gross. This is looking a lot better already. All right, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna clean this up too. I need another cotton swab. What's funny was the plan was for this to be a short, quick little video because I thought everything worked. So this was just gonna be a simple little swap. I was not expecting this to be a full tear down, deep clean of a Xbox One controller. Definitely ended up being a lot more than I was expecting it to be. I'm taking out all the buttons and I'm giving them all a wipe down. It's just all gross. Everything in this controller is gross. I'm gonna run this stuff through an ultrasonic cleaner and get this all cleaned up because it's filthy while I put this all back together. I just hooked this up to my PC and it is working again. So let me wash this first before I put this back together. Okay, everything should now be dry and clean. It's literally the next day. So we should be good now. I gave all the buttons a cleaning. I took all of them out, scrubbed them. So let's reassemble this finally. We're gonna finally put our left and right bumper on. The whole point of this video originally was just to reinstall this left and right bumper. So we can finally put that in after all that. I almost forgot I need this little button here. And then we're gonna slip this over. Interesting. Does this not line up? Is this possibly not correct after all of that? I just realized the problem. The original piece is still in there, right here. I was like, why is this not fitting? That's because that was in there. That's the oh my gosh. So now, this should fit in place. There we go. I feel like such an idiot. I was like, why does that not fit? It was this little piece from the original left and right bumper had broken off in there. Okay. Let me just reassemble the rest of this and we should be good. All right, she is all back together and looking good. Now the last thing to do is just to test it out and make sure that everything works. I really hope you can see this screen right now. I don't know if this is showing up or not. If it's not, well, I'm sorry, but our sticks look good. The left and right bumper works. All buttons are working. Look at that. So there you go. we have a nice fixed Xbox One controller. This really was supposed to be just a quick little video where I replaced the left and right bumpers and put new thumbsticks on there, but yeah, this thing needed a deep cleaning that I was not expecting at all. I definitely was not expecting to find cigar wrappers inside. That's a first. That is something I've never seen before. I do not know how they managed to break the buttons off. Like, clearly they broke it at this little pivot point here. I don't know if someone literally was just prying up at them to snap them off, because I don't know how else you snap that like that. But yeah, after its much needed cleaning, we have a nice working controller. I've already let Rob know that his controller is ready for him, and he's excited to pair this with his new Xbox One that he just picked up. So cool. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like this video. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, leave a whatever the things, you know. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Goodbye.